Let's move on into the main service for today. Proverbs bigido digin bebe hotna benan kingo sa be khadliya digin bebe hotna to otol nigo hotna da digin bebe hotna de benan kingo danil
Proverbs what?
16
Verse what?
10 through 17. Let's jump right in. I'll read it through in English and then read it in Navajo as we make our way through. Proverbs 16, starting at verse 10. Divination is on the lips of the king. His mouth must not transgress in judgment. Honest weights and scales are the Lord's. All the weights in the bag are his work. It is an abomination for kings to commit wickedness. For a throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him who speaks what is right. As messengers of death is the king's wrath, but a wise man will appease it. In the light of the king's face is life, and his favor is like a cloud of the latter rain. How much better to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding is to be chosen rather than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He who keeps his way preserves his soul. Alakonat ani Diyan God be oholni ye khahatzi akho anikwi ako akho za kunne adoninko to be bahaz ada Beta nahi lohi ado nahi lohi to chidi e pohorni it's ado at Besh ndas masi big ndas masi big echo ta atitlehiki tas khoporni ye khasani echo at big echo at Alakonat ani dan lini do yashkogo atat ingo do yichtini at khalat akwiki at ebe Bakado nahat ay. Kod ahligi bohonil zilgo ayila. At akwiki at ego ya at ehi Allah konat ani dan lini ya bith khojo adot akwiki at ego yalthi ayo at ayotne Allah konat ani Bahachi ko anone ya dahalni dahalin Nte nehoyani ahachi Hasht de dol tjetle shine Hasht de dol tjetle Allah konat ani bich hojon go Jinni go inate jinni Allah konat ani bich hojon go jinni ingo inate Ado bebe achohotne kaden Psalm 16 and verse 15 Shia.
Oh. The last one?
Oh, okay. Ek aden et dat niet aango naar het genege naar lin. Dola da ola eliniki belako hotza shujiolt hiki at yat ado best krei belako be akiti hihi shujost eko yat That was 16, huh? One more. Do yashwani nache netijne ago eight a quickie adat beatin a was do go jo gra dole dene ada akhaliago yikrahi bi sizini Nagago ayosin. A divine decision is in the lips of the king. In this time, did not ani alakonat ani indabit or nisigi. Digende ko bikihiti ni ko enat ani itabo liko dashi in the Bible times. Late way back in the Old Testament times. Ako yad digende ko binne best ko ne eta hwe to le binye bikitahati ni de ado they were sanctified. Beta del zinco bikia hit nico bego els and digin teda de sin what the way arco. Das is. Joia not ego, a divine decision is in the lips of the king. Di not ani but the yai digin bikidil nico. Orni bahni nilahaki. Ya anahui ako nikudi ahi digin bitsade ko nikudi ahi it ego yinel khala digin bit ninigi digin na yidisen go yik eko ho asko anahui ahjinde iligo his mouth should not err in judgment. Dinat anib iliago anahui ahiki akaila bizapato o betchago. Anho le go jonila. You see, God had installed the king. God had placed that king in authority, and that king answered to God himself. Tzedakot ego. Bitene yikides ito lesko. Ya yikehakola begin hot ego. Ako na yanat ego ane di zapato anahui ahiki tseda yit tseda di yinbel anini ki yikachigo nehui achigo bayat akate ejol zitlako, because God was going to hold them to account. Verse 11, a just balance and scales belong to the Lord. Diginan kinigi haida da naiti tloko eben nachko beelsen ko naiti snig do bekend do lietigi eben beko yo zinde. And they use scales. Scales. I don't know if there's any more. We've gone to all digital. And in this day, there was a standard. They would have that as a standard. That balance out the equal. A just balance and scales belong to the Lord. The yindat wa yinat ego. Cheshi dobe na atloko. Teda nigo in spasigi ye hajoy yahuyago chiyo ini. The yin yob ani jonita. Epi ne. The yin yob ani. You see it in this time, they would raise grains. They would always have a scale, and they would sell their produce. the nebanda ishniko ban nataham. And there were some people in the Schlottens and go, did in Stasen, the standard, yeah, not as heavy. So they would measure out a less amount. The right standard. He's fair in his dealing with people. Ado the neben na illo Jonigo Yinamtin. Digi the Hashi the Nakut Egot to the Biga Haye. It thought Lot Ea in the yet not day. 80 in Anida. So don't be like that. Ado could not. Be fair in your dealings with people. The Nebuchadnezzar dehigi bichadaihin inigi. Be fair with them. To a digin bizadi yetneko yinamskin. A what zampitadet itate. All the weights of the bag are his concern. They all had different standards, teaching the standards of it. They had standard weights that they kept in bags. So even in the English measuring system, there's stone. One of the measures. Standard measures. Stone, in England, it means 14 pounds. So if a stone from its composition and whatever is at 14 pounds, so ebe elsen. Egot ego konne et as this be yen dich go bezeda hade saws go kontnisnel go. They would use those scales for the different weights. Konne et just neligi etigin she it jonila it. He wants his people to deal honestly with people. That's a part of God's wisdom. Don't just go out and just take advantage of people. Be fair with people. Verse 12, it is an abomination for kings to commit wicked acts. Dinat ani dapat iliyai digin dobel anigo inadeo tego eik ekot dahinago dola shi digin zela yijo khada jonila dobel anita jonila. God hates it. When he sees someone who's a king or a ruler that has the final say, that doesn't honor him, that word abomination, it's a very strong word. It means detestable, disgusting, to abhor. To commit, for kings to commit wicked acts. For a throne is established on righteousness. Di yin God be echo a quacky a quaco o ni a quacky o ni ela ne quack na yo digo a quacky lan da honesta. Hayik hola a conne a hocht Khala bede ko a she a quacky it big echo a John ni lole. Hot ni go quite da honesta o betratje go jo ni go ela do ni da jonila ni na kot jonila. Verse 13, righteous lips are the delight of kings. Cheda dinat ani de yin gada benestago a quickie ani go the yin bits ade go a nido the yin bits an nidigi big echo o ni bayat hippo do little sheep is one is with shonda nida honey.
Oh, sorry.
Righteous lips are the delight of kings. Cheda tzedada anini digin God bit anini ye yalti go do do shinat ani a quickie ani go bit nechweshon da jonila. And he who speaks right is loved. Cheshido do na atlo a go a kehonis la go yalti do het go da eskiz do nacho a go yalti go de na yalti la do la shi ba go jonda jonila yo bedo nile. Do you want people to love you in this day and age? Speak straight. Be truthful. And people will love that. Cheda, the ne that if you speak the truth and not a perversion, the fury of a king is like messengers of death. Not ani bachki wala dila Khanne deye ahko ndash sedi naharlin jonila o bahatz not ani bahachki ndot seya aj ilki like messengers of death. But a wise man will appease it. Ndid the net the yin bebe hotza ye hayi trago tsela yit tiko ye chiko kwagi yal tiko not ani bahade no chide ye nahi do shon nida. Learn to be useful like that. O hayi ni hit the nashata o badachi. Learn to speak the things of God, the in God, but that the in bebe hot zagi quite chinish ego beyan tiko o anda chi hangi quite keho yistoko. But the hatchi Shakot ego, say that all costs. So even the yakon that they can be hot zampenahal. It's meant for us to use it. Today need eat on it. That they teeth on it. To even the yak. They can be zampenahal. Verse 15. In the light of a king's face is life. They not ani benayage. Seda ben bichnachwe Jean ko beni betat in the lego. Seda quite la ya is tantonila the neck at you. A quite lana in nachano. Not ani bichnachwe Jean ko bena beni betat in the lego yit loco. And his favor, it's is like a cloud with the spring rain. Not only hachotni go all the data, nda get that this yaha. It's hot not ich bin ja bikit na ki na hadlin go bikit this kana hadlin go to finish out the maturing process. All the same timely rain. Ben that the not ich yenache hajot that the not ich in yet. That the kiki what enhalin. It's like having a cool shower at just the right time. Not ani hajot nego. How much better is it is to get wisdom than gold. Did you that the in God be hot za ajo chitiyot e to hayat e ha compared to gold, Nila? Did you that oh you people are saying it's best to have gold in your portfolio to help build up a hedge against inflation. Oh, oh, it's been valuable. It's done that. It's served that purpose for years and years and years. But God is saying, it's better to get God's wisdom than to obtain gold or Allah the Eleni it ego and to get understanding is to be chosen above silver. Digin bitsade ko haida bete yitin. Bikit yitin digin bitadet bikit yitin ajugo. With agago ajugo. Ishajo lichjugo. Above silver, Nila. Silver, it's a hedge. It's a form of money. It's a form of standard for income or money. Digin bidadet iko. Beti iti. Ajo ajo lichjugo. It's better than silver, Nina. Verse 17, the highway of the upright is to depart from evil. That word highway From the Hebrew word, it means to lift up or to cast up. Highways, we get to see that idea. Interstate 40, to raise up the yila, right? Ado for the conquer, Kiwinis lago. Quindi lo bira. One of the guys in Delcon, he always had something funny to say. Johnny Gage on the end now. My sister Shade, when she was in college at Bethany, Nazareth College, she bought a car, Lincoln Continental, or no, was it? Yeah, Ford Mercury. It was a Mercury, or no, Lincoln. Yes, a Lincoln Ford. Oh yeah, NASCAR, and it rode really smooth. The solid, smooth running car. But it was one summer. Johnny Brigade, he says, "Dila Johnny Nina." Don the Nago was in the door. All the archers, Thiosagala, Hazeda, Hahit, was in the beer. Talking about cruising down the interstate. You have a solid ride, and just want to go smooth ride. Stop by. The good ego was dead on the what bonnet, not Janila. Giving his lag or not at ego a teen. Hat the Holiago, ha, what that deep has ago, habik a holiago, a teen, a call. But up the teen, the upright, Nila. That word upright means the straight, or the ones that are righteous. The ones that live lives that are approved by God. The yindeko be'anego be'inatayot ehi. Atin ba'ataho liago zeda den ago benot ago yikago nanteko. Papo honetsa. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. You see, in order to travel on that highway that he's talking about Isaiah Dashi, the Nasko is Ingo, the highway of holiness, Nego, this is, I believe, what he's talking about. The yende obet anigo inajo eko zeda equinis lago bohone zago zeda ado when ago atin bikisni yago bekago inajo etolehiki ede. How do we get to it? To kwagi yahadneko is to depart from evil. This highway that he's talking about, how is it possible? To depart from evil. That word depart means to turn aside. Turn away from it. That's the idea. Don't even entertain it. Turn away from it. You'll discover, like a highway, he who watches his way preserves his life. Preserves his life. Dodol nego ina jo lichta. Do di nana benan tach de nego ha sien de nech hat dat de nech do ha si de kan goyen hat je da auf kain. Turn away from that. Betanje ita wat je liago ja huisezini je is dat ook gastrnida. So don't just follow along. Go okay go yanar khalle. Think about it. Hazona nikha. Hazo be'eta khaliya. Betsanj be'eta khaliya. Choose to live a life that pleases God. Aaj go an nehdin de dile. An nehdi bikako. Chidina. Adon no kago. Bakago ina dili. Those are the things in the ways of God. Ado eta huilia. Digin dobel an nini ki ta dit ingo. Dota joholie. Achot alna digin bil an nego ina. Nego bichtika. Bisati init ego ni hite nebe nike. Ni hanne holongo ne dado li. Digin hot alna. He desires that for each and every one of us. Digin bil anini ki ina. Anehti ajon de di o ajon eya bikako hi tasko ina il niko yat ego anehti dog. We've seen that lived out in our own families, our own parents. Digin bil anini ki kako tahinago sa anda iste. Let's learn to walk in that. Let's pick that up. Okay? Let's make that our goal. Today, shine from Proverbs. Thank you.